If you're growing a business in crypto, fintech, international payments, or digital currency services, you've likely heard the acronym MSB, which stands for Money Service Business. It's not just a license for financial activity, it's a full-fledged regulated status that grants the right to provide currency exchange, money transfers, and virtual asset services in Canada. My name is Nikolai Smirnov, and I represent the international consulting firm Private Financial Services. Let's get started. Today, more and more countries are offering their own solutions for regulating cryptocurrency and fintech projects. Europe is introducing MyCA and tightening requirements for KS providers. Switzerland operates through an SRO model, while Hong Kong and Singapore are developing their own licensing regimes. Against this backdrop, Canada stands out with clear and accessible regulation using a two-tier oversight model. The first tier is FINTRAC, the National Financial Monitoring Agency. The second is the Bank of Canada, which, following the Retail Payment Activities Act, oversees payment service providers or PSPs. This means a company handling money transfers can simultaneously fall under the control of both FINTRAC and the Bank of Canada. At the same time, it's important to understand MSB status versus PSP status. They are not the same thing. For example, crypto companies that exclusively exchange virtual assets or those that operate solely on a first-party model generally do not fall under the Retail Payment Activities Act. Simply put, if client funds actually pass through your company's balance sheet, you will almost always fall under the PSP regime. If you execute transactions or exchanges as an agent or intermediary, MSB status is sufficient in most cases. So, when choosing the Canadian model, the key question isn't how to get an MSB, but exactly what services you plan to provide. An MSB allows for currency exchange, money transfers, virtual asset operations, and the issuance and redemption of payment instruments. Essentially, the MSB is one of the most flexible models for digital wallets. Since the end of 2025, the regulatory landscape has changed significantly. Europe is introducing MyCA, and the time to obtain a CAS license is increasing to 9 or 15 months. Minimum capital is reaching 150,000 euros, and economic substance requirements are becoming, extremely strict. In this context, Canada stands out due to a combination of factors: no minimum capital, a clear registration process, a 3 to 5 month timeline, and flexibility with crypto. Despite the ease of entry, the structural requirements are quite clear. The company must be registered in Canada. It requires, at least one director without mandatory residency, an appointed local compliance officer, as well as a physical and legal address. Virtual offices are not accepted. Since October 2025, updates to the AML regime have come into force. Now, additional procedures for agents are mandatory, including quarterly reporting and enhanced monitoring of suspicious transactions. The MSB registration process looks like this. First, filling out the pre-registration form on the FINTRAC website, then a preliminary request, then submitting a full package through a secure portal. The processing time is from 4 to 8 weeks, and the final decision is made after another 4 weeks. If all documents are collected correctly, then it is possible to fit into the minimum time frame. In the case of PSP, the process is longer and more complex. Canadian MSB is not a simplified license, but a clever compromise between speed, regulatory transparency, and the ability to work with both fiat and virtual assets. Not sure which license is right for you? We will analyze your model, point out the risks, and suggest the optimal route to market. Private Financial Services operates in more than 100 jurisdictions. See you in the next episodes. Get in touch. And with you was Nikolai Smirnov. Until next time, bye.